What's up, my DJ family? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm diving deep into the OneOdio Studio Max wireless DJ headphones. And listen, before you roll your eyes thinking, here's another wireless headphone review, just stick with me for a minute because these aren't your typical Bluetooth cans. Let me start with the elephant in the room when we talk about wireless: latency. We all know the struggle of trying to use AirPods or any standard Bluetooth headphones for DJing. That's impossible. That 100 to 300 millisecond delay makes beat matching crazy impossible, really. It just kills your flow. It's why we've been stuck with cables for all these years, dealing with that inevitable moment when you walk away from your setup and either yank your headphones off or slam your head on the decks or even damage your gear. The Studio Max 1 claims to solve this problem with their proprietary Rapid Will Plus technology, delivering just 20 milliseconds of latency. To put in that perspective, a hardwired cable has about 5 to 10 milliseconds. So we're talking about a delay that's really not perceptible. I've been testing these now extensively for a few weeks, and I can honestly say this is one of the first times I've used wireless headphones where I don't feel like I was fighting against the technology. So let's talk about what's in this box here. You obviously get the headphones themselves, but the real magic is this little M1 wireless transmitter module. Super simple. You can see how big it is compared to my hand. This little device is what makes the ultra low latency possible. You also get a 3.5 millimeter and a 1/4 inch cable, USB-C charging cable, and a nice travel pouch. The fact that they include both cable types show that they understand the DJ workflow. And sometimes you need that 1/4 inch connection straight into your mixer, or if you've got something that needs an 1/8 inch, you've got that too. The build quality is really impressive, all for under $170, which puts them in direct competition with some of the wired headphones that I've used in the past from some of the bigger names. But you are getting that wireless functionality on top of that. The construction feels solid. We're talking about metal headband, leather cushions, and then those crucial 180-degree rotating ear cups that all DJs need for the single ear monitoring that we always do. They also have got insane battery life. We're talking 120 hours of wireless playback. That's weeks of use between charges. Even the M1 transmitter gives you 60 hours, which means you could do multiple gigs without worrying about power. And if you do run low, just 5 minutes of charging gets you 2.5 hours of playback. So let's get to what really matters. How do they sound? These have a definite DJ-focused signature sound. There is strong bass presence that gives you that punch you need to feel the low end when you're in a club or wedding environment. The highs are crisp and detailed, but not real tinny. That helps with those subtle mix adjustments. The mids are slightly under the mix, I guess, which actually works in our favor because it prevents that kind of muddy mid-range part that I've sometimes heard in some of my headphones. I've used these now in a few different scenarios, and for mixing and live performance, the wireless freedom just makes them incredible. No more cable management, no more getting tangled up with the mixer, no more accidentally unplugging yourself, and that 20 millisecond latency I spoke about earlier really is fast enough for beat matching and live mixing. However, I do need to be honest about the limitations. While the latency is incredibly low for wireless, if you're doing studio track work, especially with drums or vocals where timing is absolutely critical, you'll still want to go the wired route with these, or just get some different cans. Your ears can pick up that slight delay when you're trying to record in perfect sync, but for DJing, what we're doing, this is a game changer. The versatility is another strong point. Like I said, you've got 4 different connection modes: standard Bluetooth for just casual listening, the ultra low latency wireless mode for DJing, and then you've got the 3.5 millimeter or 1/8 inch cable, and then the 1/4 inch cable. The fact that they built both jack sizes means you're covered whether you're plugging into a controller, a mixer, or a professional interface of some sort. The wireless range is actually really solid. It's almost 25 feet, which gives you plenty of room to move around your setup or even step away to interact with the crowd without losing your connection. And speaking of connection, pairing is dead simple. All you do is you power this on, power these on, and they connect automatically. No more searching for channel. Are they perfect? No, and I don't think any headphones really are. The sound signature, while great for DJing, is not going to be ideal if you're looking for flat reference monitoring. They definitely are tuned for exciting, engaging listening rather than surgical accuracy like a producer might want. But honestly, for DJ work, they're perfect. The other consideration is the weight. At about 3/4 of a pound, they're not the lightest headphones out there, but the comfort padding here and here does a great job of distributing the weight. I've worn these now for 3 or 4 hour sets with no fatigue, which is the real test to me. But they are kind of oversized headphones, like for example my V Motos, so do keep that in mind. Here's the bottom line. If you're tired of dealing with headphone cables, if you want the freedom to move around your booth or your setup without restrictions, and if you need wireless headphones that actually work for DJing, the Studio Max 1 definitely delivers. At $170 or less on some sites, they're priced competitively with the quality wired stuff that I've been buying for years. But like I said, you're getting that wireless functionality as a bonus, really. The 20 millisecond latency isn't just some marketing hype. It's actually real, it's actually usable for real DJ work. The build quality feels premium, the battery life is ridiculous, and the sound works for our needs. These aren't gonna replace your studio monitors if you're a producer and have critical listening needs, but they are a solid choice for DJs. I've been using them now for weeks, and they've earned a permanent spot in my DJ gig bag. The freedom of movement alone makes them worth you considering them. But the fact that they actually sound good on top of that and work reliably and are connecting easily, that is a genuine recommendation from me. If you're interested in checking this out, I'll drop the link in the description, and let me know in the comments, are you ready to cut the cord, or are you gonna stick with wired headphones? Or maybe you're gonna go to in-ear monitors. I really wanna know, and I'll be responding to all of those comments. That's it for this review. If this helped you out at all, hit that like button, subscribe for more DJ gear reviews and tutorials, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.